that I would play a little bit of Madden tonight once Andrew got tired of Fortnite. And yeah, so this is kind of my Fortnite is my I don't know, my own personal downtime. Not Fortnite, Madden, sorry. What I love about Madden is I love building teams. And so I always start off with, well, not always, but the Seahawks are my team because I grew up in Seattle. And so I typically start off with the Seahawks. This Seahawks team is just a little bit different, though, because I did a fantasy draft. I built the team from a fantasy draft. So it's basically you're starting off a brand new season with 0 players. You have to draft 75 players from the from the NFL basic total roster, and so there's a couple of Seahawks players that I definitely picked, but I've got Wilson as my quarterback, but then just a mix of others. Honestly, I focus on a couple of things. I focus on speed. Definitely have to have a solid quarterback, and offensive line is big for me. And then when it comes to my defense, which is what we're going to look at right here in a second, I like to pass rush, and I like the man blitz, but I use the outside linebackers, and so I'm looking for speed on the left outside and the right outside linebacker. And so anyway, that's kind of what I start with, and then I fill in the other positions as much as I can. This is my 4th season, I think, with this team, and gone through a couple of drafts with them. I've got a really solid team, but this year I missed him. This year, oh my goodness, look at that. Holy cow. That's not a great start to the game. That was my mistake. I missed my tackle. Anyway, so so this year, a bunch of my really solid players are due for contract. So let's see, who do I've got out for contract? I've probably got maybe 35 or 40 million in salary cap available, and I've got about $60 million worth of payroll if I were to resign everybody. I've got a couple of my offensive line, both of my tight ends, both of my starting wide receivers, my right end, and my middle linebacker all due for contract, plus a handful of others, but those are the big ones. Okay, now I got to come back. I got to pay a little bit more attention here. But so anyway, so that's the challenge, is even as you build a phenomenal team, how do you keep it together, or how do you stay solid with salary cap issues if you're really advancing your players? So, all right, let's see what I can do here.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this
into
a
try to have a pretty balanced run and throw game. That seems to make a difference. You can see Andrew Beal is my halfback, and he had 119 yards last season, or last game. So
before you go for the big strikes.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 119 yards.
Can I get away from him? Yeah, I think I'm going to get... Oh, nope, didn't quite get there. Darn it.
I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running
game. I think I will continue to feed him the football. But let's see if we can get into the end zone real quick.
Handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
I like Hardman as my wide receiver too because he's fast.
His team loves it because he gives them an identity.
But they're playing man this time, so it's not going to happen. But I'm just going to run for it, see if I can get this down. There we go. A nice 15, 16-yard scramble. That's one of the reasons I love Wilson, because he has scramble ability. And I kind of need that because I'm not a great pocket quarterback controller. So
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Batted down. So I like that drive play because it gives me a couple of options. I've got a quarterback, or sorry, a tight end that is going to go right down the middle of the end zone. That's the red line there. My wide receiver 2, which is typically Hardman, is going to come across in blue. Or if I really, if I see a hole in their defense, I can pull an audible and turn it into a running play. So, but no holes, so we're going to try. There we go. Oh no, blocked again. Thanks, man. So, all right, now it's third down. I think I'm on the 6-yard line, so I'm not necessarily going to push my way through. Yeah, 6 line. I'm going to try it. No, I don't like switching the other direction. If I was a little bit closer, I'd potentially run on this one, but
so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On 3rd and goal,
I'm going to scramble and run it in. There we go. So nothing open on that point. That's another reason why I like Wilson. He's a great scrambler. He probably for me rushes for at least 10 or 15 touchdowns this season.
In the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into
that zone. Now we got back to even. I should never let it get there, but it was poor tackling on my part.
I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, so let's see if I can do a little bit better. I don't think Denver's a real solid team. I didn't look at their overall rating, but
you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So over the last couple of years, I've really solidified my cornerbacks, my defensive backs. My defensive line is just okay. But I'm a run-stopping team, so they do pretty well against the run. There we go. We stopped him. Held him. So now we got to hold him again.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Oh, he dropped the pass. I was lucky on that one. Wow, he had no reason to drop that pass.
After the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So I don't have a lot of real Seahawks on my team. I've got a few, but I think I'm 4 or 5. I think I'm 4 or 5 years into the season. I think 4 years into this league.
As we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with.
Yeah, I'll take. Look at that, 3 rushes, 62 yards. I mean, he had one big one, but I think he's averaging over 6 yards a run for me. He's just a solid dude. He's kind of a Saquon Barkley type.
On second down now.
Type runner.
It's Beal, and he's able to get out to the 32.
He usually can break a tackle or two.
They'll get 3 as the drive.
I don't like that defense, so I'm going to switch to a
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cross pattern here.
Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
There we go.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back.
There we go. Another 12 yards, 13 yards maybe. I might be at 100 yards before the end of the first quarter. Not really, but how cool would that be?
Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
Oh, wow, that was almost intercepted. I waited too long.
I think he likes
I kind of got distracted by the defender coming in at me. Still don't like that defensive lineup for running.
Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
I waited too long again.
now. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
All right.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
Let's see if Metcalf can get open for me. They're blitzing. Wilson has a radar, which on third downs allows him to see when people are blitzing. Let's see here. Nope, that's not going to work.
And he'll just toss it away.
So where I'm at, I don't think my kicker, honestly, is good enough to be able to kick a 50-plus yard field goal. So as stupid as it sounds, I'm actually gonna go for this on 4th and 19. I know.
Check 50. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run.
I'm not going to get there.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, well.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
Could have been worse, I suppose.
Will take over on downs.
Let's see if we can hold him here so I can jump back and get on my next drive.
They come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
It's coming and down he goes.
So having speed on the outside linebackers does for you.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So I'm going to put some points on the board, but part of my focus, I really love to help get my halfback over 100 yards. So I'd love to get him over 200 yards for the game. So let's see what happens.
1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll get this.
I didn't have great vision on that one. Darn it. I'm going to run it again, though, I think. I think I've got this here. This guy's a pretty good runner.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's got the 1st down.
Okay, 6 more yards to 100 before halftime. I'll take that.
That's good for 9 yards.
And then I got to get
on the 3rd down play.
probably some pass plays here to work my way down the field a little bit.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st
down. That was stupid of me.
Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
That's lucky.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to do one more. I want to get him over 100 yards, but I don't want to get 3rd and long, so hopefully he can.
Very solid gain on that play.
That's farther.
Just a couple on the
farther from the 1st down marker than I want to be. Here's one of my favorite plays. This Texas pass play. I use a tight end as my fullback, and so I've got 2 tight ends. It's the bottom play there, the pass Texas play, and so I've got a fullback in red. That's my tight end, and then I've got a tight end. So they kind of go in a
coming up at halftime. We'll head to
parallel pattern here.
By there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd.
So I'm looking for my first.
Here's Wilson, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
I ended up not throwing it all because I had a gap open.
Down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go.
Let's see if I can cover some yardage here.
Down. You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit.
Nope.
I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one
I'm going to go back to my Texas play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson.
There we go.
He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down,
We're going to do the same play again. See if we can get Smith in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
There we go. He had position on him. He was in front of him, cut in front. Every once in a while, the defensive back will get a hand in there, but usually if I can get the ball to Smith in front, then we're in pretty good shape.
A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they?
Oh, no, I missed it.
Tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide
so I've got
a
young kicker because I don't like to pay a lot of money for kickers.
On the field, or they're a hybrid and caught in between. So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime
his
defense?
Accuracy is not great, so the speed of the line that is coming back down towards the sweet spot varies a lot more when their accuracy isn't great.
Onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Broncos going to use
if they don't convert here, I might have enough time to actually make a run for another touchdown.
To go in this first half. Back to throw.
They converted.
Adams has it complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz
that's not good.
To him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Good news is they've only got one timeout. Maybe I can get them to waste it before.
Just before halftime.
No, they're going to use it for their field goal unless they get a touchdown on this play.
How about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now.
Oh, they got touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Denver score. Rashard Higgins. As the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead.
I don't think I've got enough time. 19 seconds to get down the field. I can do it.
He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
A couple of long plays.
He's already established, right?
We'll see what happens.
Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds.
Okay, 16 seconds to cover.
So far, so good for him.
67 yards. I can do that. We're going to use Hardman.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
8 seconds left. Maybe I've got time for 2 plays, but let's see if we can get close enough for a field goal.
13-yard run.
Use Metcalf this time. See if we can get him.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, almost threw an interception. All right, we're just going to go verticals.
Second down.
All right, we'll see if we can get somebody open.
10 after the incompletion on first down.
Looks like Hardman's going to be my best bet.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Able
to shake him off.
Can't do it. At least I didn't fumble it. Could have been worse.
Throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half.
All right, well, let's see what happens. This is an unusual game for me. This is the first time we played Denver this season, so maybe they are going to be a better team than I'm used to.
We are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing...
Hard to get away from the run when you're getting 10, 15 yards most of your carries.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 45 on second down.
Quick slant pass.
Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Not great.
Doing? Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So that's where my fullback comes back around up the middle, and if they don't cover him, then I've got a third option on that play that looks really good.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
I think I can get in. Yep.
Seahawks.
I love Wilson's speed. He's going to come up for contract next year, and it's going to hurt me because
defensively by now,
he's a $35 to $40 million a year player. Just kills my salary cap.
We've already seen examples in this.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to have the room for it.
Different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now he's hurting them.
There we go.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
All right, this is I need to hold him on this series so I can jump up an extra, get a couple of scores ahead here.
A touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Blair, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play.
I need to move over to my safety. Oh, get over there.
Okay. For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Whew.
And that'll hurt the average.
I almost got myself in trouble.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burns.
Almost got him. Scared him though. I wish they kept track of knockdowns and pressures on defense, because I feel like my guys are always in the... Oh, that was almost blocked.
The odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Anyway, I feel like my guys are great at putting pressure on the quarterback, and I'd love to be able to see those numbers.
With a new set of downs.
All right, we're going to start off a little bit different here. See if we can get the ball to Metcalf.
They're leading right now, and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some inside.
Wilson's going to get 100 yards today.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, we're going to try that again, but we're going to do it with Hardman.
A first down, a 16-yard gain. So
on this play, I pretty much need them to play zone coverage. There they are. They are this time. Here we go. See how wide open he's getting?
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of
I threw it a little bit too late to stay in bounds.
Really nice gain of 25
14 yards. Let's just get it in the end zone.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing is
nope.
Wilson. Buying time.
There we go.
Left.
Nope.
He'll run it.
I had to slide at the end. If I get with your quarterbacks, if you get tackled and you're not trying to get down, they often fumble it. So, all right, let's see if we can get our running back a touchdown. Here we go. So, see, I'm going to run it in through that weekend right there.
Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Get in. There we go.
First and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown.
Yeah, I love this guy. A lot of times I'll pick Saquon Barkley as my running back, but
and there you go.
I drafted Beal year before last, and he's just been phenomenal.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a
so it feels a little bit better getting up 2 scores. Love helping my Seahawks win.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
So let's just shut him down again and go up 3 scores and embarrass him a little bit.
The man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as
you get him. There we go.
That leads to finding a way into
Loss
the
of
end
5
zone,
is
and
good.
Just trying to do it for a second time.
That makes me happy.
And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage.
All right,
and again, that
again.
second score here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to
get in. Oh, there we go.
Burns. Rush coming.
Nice.
Taken down.
Atta boy.
Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Oh, no. There we go. Still got 10 yards, not 13 yards to go. I don't know if they'll go for that or not with this much time left in the 4th. Sometimes, oh yeah, they're going to go for it, darn it.
Situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down. Burns.
Oh, no. Seriously.
Up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Burns. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. You tighten up.
2nd and 3.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Burns. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun. Burns. And his pass incomplete.
Another pressure on the quarterback.
That one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
That catch good for 5. It's
all right, let's hold them right here. They'll probably still go for it on 4th down. I don't think they'll kick from here.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun.
Oh, come on. Where were you? Good grief.
And they move us all the way down to the 9.
That was horrible.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And this is
I'm not super impressed with number 27. Who's my...
Devontae Adams. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have
that
just
1 to 5 play drive,
not worry about it, momentum
so.
and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading on to the field
use of
again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it. And
thought I was going to get through that hole.
That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in.
I didn't want to go out of bounds. I tried to slide. Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, we're just going to run it here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Beal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Almost 5. They only give me 3. Thought I got farther than that.
They burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's all right. Should be able to get through this time.
The Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline.
I'll be able to head off to the side and get through there. My fullback, which is my tight end, is going to block for me. See, there we go.
Beal, and he's able to pick up the first.
Felt like I could have gotten farther, but I got the first, so that's what's important. 159 yards, not bad.
And it gives him a new set of downs.
And they can't stop the clock now,
so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
Wow, that was not a smart play on my part.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd.
Let's see if we can run him in now.
They've been so good.
I'm going to try it.
All day long. Can they convert?
I don't want to throw it if I don't have to.
3rd and goal.
There we go.
Keep it on the ground.
Yep.
It's Beal. And he will take this one in for the
Seattle
touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
I love that.
But do you really feel
I'm
like
up by
it's
2 scores with 24 seconds left. And
you're pretty much there.
That should make you feel comfortable.
Make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the
That's
stretch,
funny.
especially on defense. But
I need to add a few more canned lines to apply to some of these situations. Or maybe be a little bit more aware of the clock.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to
the other one I love that happens is every once in a while I get to the end of the game and I've had a tie game or I'm only up by maybe 3 and I score at the end of the game and then the announcers give me crap about gamesmanship and scoring so late in the game.
throwing on first down. Burns.
Oh, don't catch that. Okay.
Incomplete.
Wow.
Down to 15 seconds now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go.
To throw again. Burns.
Intercepted. Nope.
And incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
All right.
So back-to-back incompletions.
I'm gonna get the sack.
Has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, I came in too soon, darn it. It is a free play. That was dumb. I tried to jump the snap. Oh well. Yeah.
That one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
There we go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Way
and
to go, Seahawks. Love it. With 1 second left, let's go ahead and let's go verticals. Because why not?
Coming to the line here to begin
Probably
the next drive, the
Hardman.
Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
All right. Way to go, Seahawks. Game over.
The victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles.
So
by a
I
big second
have,
half
I'm
that
going to
put
end the
this one on
recording here,
ice.
but I actually have another
sense that
team that I
whatever
also
was
play
said
on
at
this.
halftime,
I set up
obviously
another
at home.
owner character
I
that
think it's a little
I
bit
played
more
the
than that,
as the
though.
Jaguars.
Obviously,
They were a
the
horrible
rules
team,
are
and I wanted to
set,
build
and,
them
hey,
up.
come on, guys, we have
And
to
so they
play
made it
better.
to the Super
But
Bowl last year.
sometimes
The
it's just
challenge
sharpening
was they made it to the Super
sharpening
Bowl
your
last year
focus,
to
and maybe
play
doing
against
the
my
things you
Seahawks,
practiced
so I
all
had to
week
pick which
without
team I was
major
going to play
adjustments,
with.
just doing them
So,
better.
anyway,
And that
all right,
got it
thanks for
done in
hanging
this
out with
one.
me. Hope you're having a great night. Bye.
So for this